Out near midfield, Manning to throw. Separation.
Oh, boom! Let's see if McLeod leads with his helmet to helmet here.
Early stages of. Oh, dear, oh dear. This case is horror.
That's
Justin Horror. No wonder he grabbed at his face.
Still stopping.
Go, go!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Tejada hit in the helmet.
Along with Keith Ford. This one returnable by Speedy.
Wow! Helmet to helmet, crown of the helmet, right to the face.
A concussion is a type of traumatic brain injury caused by a bump, jolt, or knock to the body or head itself. It causes your brain to move rapidly back and forth or side to side within your head. This sudden movement can cause the brain to bounce around within a person's skull, which damages brain cells and brain tissue. The impact of the brain into the inner walls of the skull can cause long-term problems or permanent damage. Mood swings, migraines, and amnesia are examples of long-term effects caused by concussions. In the worst case, it can also result in death.
It is impossible to completely erase the risk of concussions from contact sports. However, modern sports are adapting to this risk through implementing new rules. An example of this is the NRL and elimination of the shoulder charge. According to the Australian Rugby League Commission, the average G-force of a shoulder charge was 76% greater than a conventional head-on tackle. Eliminating the shoulder charge was the approach in which the NRL took to lower the risk of serious head injuries, whereas Rugby Union have taken a different approach by introducing the white card, which means the player in harm needs to leave the field to undergo a concussion test.
Cricket is another sport which has majorly adjusted their rules of safety due to the passing of Philip Hughes. Hughes was struck in the back of the neck by a cricket ball and passed away due to the impact. ICC brought in new cricket regulations for first class and international cricket, which serves the purpose to protect the back of the neck. Since then, many batsmen have still been hit in the same area as Hughes, but because of the new helmet protection, the injuries sustained have been minimal.
Many other sports have implemented new rules in responses to many athletes suffering from long-term and permanent head damage. Severity of concussions are divided into 3 grades, grade 1, 2 and 3. Grade 1 concussions may involve no loss of consciousness or a very brief loss of consciousness. Grade 2 concussions involve loss of consciousness for less than 5 minutes or amnesia lasting less than 24 hours. Lastly, grade 3 is loss of consciousness for more than 5 minutes or amnesia for more than 24 hours. We have interviewed 3 athletes who play 3 different sports and fall under the 3 grades of concussions. The implications for each athlete vary due to the significance of their injury.
I was playing football last season and we had a corner, and as I went up to contest for the header, I collided with a defender and hit my head.
I was playing hockey last season and I was marking a player and I just didn't see the ball coming, and a guy had hit it quite significantly fast in the air and it hit me in the temple.
I got knocked out pretty bad. I don't really remember too much of what happened. I was in hospital for a couple of nights and it was not really an ideal situation.
It hasn't affected me too badly. It just made me more cautious when I do play football and how I tackle, and also when I'm playing other physical contact sports as well.
I wasn't able to play for 11 months. I'm back playing now, but now I have to wear rugby headgear just for protection and I guess just a bit of calmness on my mind. In terms of while I'm actually in the game, I guess it's implicated quite a lot because I'm a bit hesitant.
There hasn't really been any implications on playing any different sports. The main one is just rugby. I haven't really been able to play that since, I think my last game was about 2 years ago. And I got concussed again in one of the finals of rugby, so I didn't really get to see the end of that game, which was a bit frustrating.
When it first occurred, I took a few games off to fully recover and get my health back. But since then, I've decided to be more cautious when playing football and think about the condition my head's in.
I've obviously had the 11 months off that I had to have. Also, I was seeing the New Zealand concussion services for, I'd say, 5 to 6 months, which there you get physio, occupational therapy, and also psychology. So, I mean, having quite a few sessions a week just to get back to normal, both mentally and physically. And now, obviously, having to wear headgear is something that I've implemented.
I haven't really taken any steps to bounce back from this as such, other than stopping playing any sports or doing anything that could possibly get me another head injury. And other than that, I make sure I just look after my body, look after every element of my life, to be honest. So mentally, socially, spiritually, physically, look after every element, and so far so good. Cheers.
In conclusion, knowledge around concussions had developed over recent years and has led to the evolution of protective gear, rule change, and other adaptations around sport. In the journal article produced by Delaney and colleagues, evidence was shown that the development of knowledge in concussions led to a reduction in the incidence of concussions and safety of athletes. By sports franchise and organisations inheriting a better understanding of concussions, this has achieved the educated idea around the safety of players. We have portrayed the effects through our interviews of real-life situations and the effects shown through the grades of concussions. By understanding these effects, we are able to determine ways in which sports are developing to keep up with the needs and demands of recent generations, as well as ensuring safety to the players by minimising risk of concussions.